各位聽眾你好，歡迎收聽陽光大道。我哋呢個 podcast 係喺美洲時間逢星期一朝早推出。今日嘅節目包括舊年8月嘅家庭健康講座嘅連載，由 Vanessa Quintana 博士主講，之後會有空中花園。
Sometimes when we want to rewind our lives and identify the trauma, it's hard to because of what I was talking about, living through several different situations that are hard.
咁所以你如果大個咗要睇翻轉頭係邊一啲嘅創傷想揾翻出嚟嘅時候呢，因為有好多嘅情況，咁你呢個工作就好困難。
But we can identify the symptoms.
但係我哋可以揾得出呢病徵。
So let's start backwards. What symptoms could an adult be experiencing that could indicate they have lived trauma?
所以有啲咩嘅症狀係可以使我哋揾得翻係佢哋曾經受過創傷呢？
Or maybe we want to see if the pandemic has impacted us and we start recognizing that we have these symptoms.
或者係有啲乜嘢可以揾到證實到係啊，真係呢個疫情呢係影響衝擊到我哋。
Difficulty making changes.
做出改變嘅困難。
Maybe someone feels stuck because it's difficult to try new things, consider new options.
去做新嘅嘢或者揾新嘅辦法呢係非常之困難，咁佢哋就話唔喐啦。
Or feel so scared to take risks.
或者係對接受啲新嘅危險呢就覺得好唔中意。
Feeling out of control.
或者覺得係事情不受控制。
Confused or overwhelmed by their own reactions to things.
對自己嘅反應呢就唔知點做。
Hypervigilant or sensitive to criticism or to rejection.
對於人哋拒絕或者批評呢係過高嘅警覺。
Making the same mistakes or getting into the same types of problems.
多次犯同一樣嘅錯誤或者去到同一樣嘅問題。
Not knowing what they need.
唔知道自己需要乜嘢。
They're unable to take care of themselves, which results in physical illness.
照顧唔到自己，使到個健康出現問題。
Problems with sleep, work issues.
睡覺同埋工作都受到影響。
People who have experienced trauma, especially trauma inflicted by another person.
嗰啲受到創傷或者人哋俾佢創傷嘅人呢
Feel of rejection to being touched.
好驚有人係掂佢。
They feel repulsed, but at the same time yearn for closeness physically.
又好驚，但係又想有人親近佢。
Another symptom would be an individual who thinks about harming themselves or attempts to do so.
有啲人呢就係驚係傷害自己或者嘗試傷害自己。
Other symptoms include problems with attention and concentration.
有啲症狀就係呢個失去集中力。
Mood issues, feeling issues.
有啲感覺嘅問題。
Yeah, like out of control emotionally.
呢個情緒失控。
Self-criticism.
自我批評。
Toxic or unhealthy relationships.
呢啲叫做有毒嘅不健康嘅關係。
Forgetfulness.
唔記得嘢。
Not being able to make decisions.
做唔出決定。
Not being confident.
係冇信心。
Depression.
有抑鬱。
Anxiety.
有焦慮。
And other medical issues that maybe don't have a clear diagnosis.
或者有好多喺醫學上都做唔出嘅一啲嘅症狀。
These are all symptoms of individuals who have been impacted by something and have not taken the time to heal.
所以呢啲症狀咧都係因為人受到呢個創傷嘅影響，係冇經歷過呢個治癒嘅過程。
Experiencing trauma does not mean that we carry it with us all the time.
經歷到創傷唔係就話要攬住一路過活落去。
We can heal.
我哋係可以醫治嘅。
That's what God's message is all about.
呢個上帝嘅信息就係咁樣啦。
Sin has traumatized us.
罪係我哋嘅一個創傷。
Our sin traumatizes us and others.
我哋嘅罪係使我哋自己同人哋受創傷。
But we find healing in God's steady and everlasting love.
但係上帝永恆嘅愛 就可以醫治到我哋。
I mentioned at the beginning how trauma can cause us feelings of unsafety.
我哋頭先講到呢個創傷會使我哋感覺自己唔安全。
What better way to start healing than through understanding the perfect love of Christ?
我哋要治癒呢，就一定要明白耶穌嘅永恆嘅愛，
Stable love,
呢個穩定嘅愛，
safe love,
一個安全嘅愛，
healing love.
一個醫治嘅愛。
When we recognize and we become self-aware that we have lived experiences that have marked us,
當我哋睇得出我哋係受過乜嘢嘅創傷嘅影響嘅時候，
it's important to allow ourselves to grieve.
好緊要嘅就係要我哋自己去經歷呢個哀悼。
Grieving for what happened, grieving for what we lost or what could have been.
哀悼呢個曾經發生嘅事，可以發生嘅事。
Maybe you realize that the messages you've received about not being good enough
或者你收到啲信息話你做得唔夠好，
cause you to feel lost,
就使你係感覺迷失，
unworthy,
係唔尊重，
and confused.
亦都好煩惱。
This is not about blaming anybody.
而家唔係講緊話霸凌人哋，
This is about understanding its impact on our lives
只係明白呢啲事情對我哋生活嘅影響，
and doing something different to create change for ourselves and for future generations.
所以就係要做出啲嘢係可以改變未來、改變自己、改變以後嘅後代。
It might be hard to allow ourselves to be vulnerable with other people.
可能我哋感覺對人係好脆弱呢，係可能好困難。
But doing so, being vulnerable with someone in a safe environment and with a safe person
但喺安全嘅情況之下，對人有一個戒心呢，
can provide you the opportunity to restore your control,
可以俾一個機會你去恢復翻呢個控制，
connect with yourself,
同自己聯繫翻，
think about what you've experienced,
諗翻自己經過嘅係乜嘢，
find peace,
揾到平安。
and most importantly,
仲有最緊要嘅
build resilience.
就係可以使到自己更加堅強。
What is resilience?
咁堅強咩意思呢？
Resilience is the ability to adapt
就即係可以隨時改變。
after a crisis, after a trauma,
每個危機之後，每一個創傷之後，
and do better,
可以做得更好，
be better.
可以做得使自己更好。
It's an opportunity for profound personal growth.
所以就係一個個人成長嘅一個好大嘅機會啦。
Have we taken this opportunity as a community, as individuals, as Christians? Have we taken this opportunity to build resilience after what we've lived?
所以經過我哋嘅經驗之後，我哋個人、我哋團體、我哋社區有啲乜嘢嘅方法係建立自己可以更堅強呢？
One of the symptoms of resilience in this church that I notice
咁呢一個教會嘅例子，我睇到
is that you're here.
你就係在場。
Despite what we've lived and the fear that we've gone through,
雖然我哋經過咗一輪嘅恐懼，
you've decided to adapt,
咁你就改咗自己啦。
do different things,
可以做第樣。
but not change who we are as a community by coming here together to worship.
改變做法，但係仍然係堅持自己嘅身份，在場嚟到呢一度崇拜。
And many other things
仲有
that
好
we've
多
adapted to.
唔同嘅改變。
Now the real and maybe harder question
咁而家嚟到一啲更真實、更難嘅問題，
is how can I build resilience with the things I've experienced in my personal life?
我自己嘅生命裏邊嘅經歷點樣可以使自己更堅強呢？
It's often not talked about, but we can experience trauma within the church as well.
咁成日好少會有人講，但係喺教堂裏邊都可以有呢啲嘅創傷嘅。
Maybe through treatment of somebody else, maybe through a message we received about God.
人哋點對待你啊，或者人哋講關於上帝嘅信息啊。
Regardless, I invite you to take an opportunity to build resilience.
無論點樣，我都邀請你係使到自己更堅強。
各位聽眾早晨 ，Megan Team 早晨，你哋好。
各位聽眾早晨 ，Megan 牧師早晨。
各位聽眾早晨，大家好。安提阿嘅信徒咧，體會到上帝樂意喺佢哋心中運行，使到佢哋立志行事，為要成就上帝嘅美意。而且安提阿嘅信徒咧喺謙卑嘅服務當中咧，學會咗依靠聖靈嘅能力。咁樣佢哋就喺各人唔同嘅生活當中咧，每日為自己喺基督裏邊嘅信仰做見證。
係啊，當保羅咧自己後來分享到基督徒嘅經驗裏邊，佢話啦，當佢喺耶路撒冷嘅聖殿裏邊祈禱嘅時候，曾經蒙天使嘅訪問，吩咐佢咁樣講：你去吧，我要差遣你遠遠嘅往外邦人那裏去。主就係咁樣任命保羅去進入外邦嘅世界，擴大咗呢個佈道嘅園地。
上帝為準備保羅去進行呢種廣泛而根據嘅工作，曾使佢同自己密切緊聯合，並向佢嘅眼界展示咗天上嘅美景同埋榮耀。佢曾蒙受任去顯明呢個永久隱藏不言嘅奧秘，呢個奧秘就係佢旨意嘅奧秘。
當保羅同埋巴拿巴留喺安提阿同所有信徒同聚嘅一年當中咧，上帝曾經豐盛地賜福佢哋嘅工作。呢個時候呢兩位仲未被正式任命為福音嘅執事，
但係今日佢哋喺基督徒嘅經驗裏邊已經達到一個新嘅階段啦。上帝要委託佢哋去進行一種艱難嘅傳道嘅事業，佢哋咧同時需要來自教會嘅有利條件嘅幫助。
喺安提阿嘅教會入邊有幾位先知同埋教師，就係巴拿巴同埋稱呼尼結嘅西面、古內人路求同埋馬念，並且掃羅。佢哋侍奉主禁食嘅時候，聖靈對佢哋講：要為我分派巴拿巴同埋掃羅去作我照佢哋所做嘅工。
呢兩位使徒被派往外地做佈道士之前呢，佢哋係曾經藉著禁食、禱告同埋按手禮而嚴肅地奉獻俾上帝做呢個聖工嘅。而家呢，佢哋就由教會授予佢哋牧師嘅全部才幹去從事救人嘅工作。上帝為全然獻身答應上帝呼召嘅人呢，係預備咗豐盛嘅恩典。
喺教會作為領袖嘅人，唔單單咧要教導真理，亦都要施行洗禮啦，組織教會。基督教會咧喺呢個時候咧啱啱進入一個重要嘅紀元，而喺外邦人當中咧宣講福音嘅工作，同埋咧要有力咁推動呢一個工作，因為咧其結果將會使到教會咧有好多人加入，大大增強咗咧呢個福音嘅使命。
呢啲受指派領導呢工作嘅使徒，將要遭受猜疑、歧視同埋責盜。佢哋所傳有關拆毀嗰個長久區分猶太同埋外邦世界嘅中間隔斷嘅牆嘅道理，自然會使佢哋被誣衊為異端。
而家保羅同埋巴拿巴有咗福音使者嘅權柄，亦都必被好多熱心相信嘅猶太人會提出疑問嘅。上帝已經預先睇出佢嘅僕人所必須應付嘅呢啲困難，為要使到佢哋工作勝過挑戰呢，上帝藉啟示而指示教會要公開將佢哋分別為聖，擔任正式嘅傳道嘅工作。
係啊，佢哋所接受嘅按手禮就係表示公認佢哋所接受上帝嘅委任，將福音呢份喜樂嘅信息傳俾外邦人。其實保羅同巴拿巴早已經蒙上帝嘅親自嘅委任噶啦。其實呢個按手禮咧，並冇加添任何新嘅恩賜或者實際嘅資格。
各位聽眾，今集我哋嘅時間到呢度為止，下一次再同大家分享啦，再見。
陽光大道嘅 podcast 係由美國加州 Temple City 嘅基督復臨安息日會羅省粵語教會製作，可以分別喺 AWR 嘅各個管道收聽同 subscribe 訂閱，包括蘋果機嘅 podcast app、iTunes， 仲有 Google、Spotify、Amazon 等等。而多年以嚟嘅所有節目仲可以喺 linguaspirit.net 嘅網站重溫。我哋仲會將節目上載到我哋嘅 YouTube Channel Sunshine Boulevard 陽光大道粵語 Podcast， 大家可以撳 subscribe 訂閱。我哋仲設有 Facebook 專頁，你撳咗 like 即係讚，就可以每個禮拜睇到我哋最新一集節目嘅消息。呢個專頁嘅網址係 facebook.com/Sunshine Cantonese。好，我哋下次再見。